Alright, here we are at Whorlton Castle, where we came on Tuesday the 3rd of April 1984. Very nice to be back. Mr. Jones, still here, good afternoon.
Right.
Do you recall the legend of the Black Heart that Mr. Hurst told us on that day?
Like it was yesterday.
What can you remember about it? We were trying to concoct this between us, see if we could piece it together.
Well, I can remember it involved a good night and a bad night. The good night left to go to the Crusades and left his wife all alone in the property. And the Black Knight basically moved in, took over all he owned, including his wife. And then when he came back from the Crusades, noticed all this had obviously gone on. And apparently he killed the Black Knight and basically buried the heart within the centre of the castle.
It's just in there, isn't it? We'll have a look in a second.
And then I think it was years later, wasn't it? There was supposedly they got a leper to dig up the heart, because on a night it would beat.
That's right, yeah.
And you could hear it in the castle. So then what they did is they got this leper to dig it out, and when he dug it out, he found it was still beating.
That's right.
Inside the hole. So anyway, he after this he went running into the village, scared, confused, didn't really know what was going on. And he woke up the next morning, and well, he didn't wake up because they found him dead in the morning in his bed. And when they did an autopsy on his body, cut open his body, apparently his heart was half red and half black. And that's the story of Whorlton Castle's Black Heart.
Thank you to Mr. Hurst for that.
Yeah.
Of course, when he told us that story in 1984, there was no real way of researching it and seeing how true it was. But now we have the internet.
Yeah.
Let's expose it for all it is.